Hello, and thanks for watching another episode of ARFCOM News, your twice-weekly dose of the finest 2A propaganda. Y'all have heard of pistol braces, and I'm sure you know about the new ruling which blocks the ATF from enforcing their pistol brace rule against anyone, anywhere in the US. But have you heard of a braces pistol? North Carolina dentist Jason Gladwell is giving away a Glock with Invisalign braces. Of course, the usual suspects went all pearl clutchy like this mega Karen who runs a political racket disguised as a church.
And oh, brothers and sisters, I ask you to look at him. Does he have the marks? Do you see them?
Her name is Jennifer Copeland, and like many authoritarian police state enthusiasts, she is disingenuous at the very best, linking the word gun with negative words to create negative associations for weak-minded people, as if death is somehow less permanent if it comes by some other means. The North Carolina Council of Churches she heads up is a 501c3 organization, and as such, they are prohibited from campaigning for or against any political candidate. Yet they routinely issue statements in support or opposition of figures like Biden and Trump. To report violations of tax-exempt status, you can email eoclass@irs.gov. But we are not tax-exempt, and it would be impossible for us to produce quality 2A propaganda without sponsors, so let's pay some bills. Today's video is sponsored by Hydra. From the genius that created the Bushmaster firearm comes the Hydra Mark 15, the ultimate weapon platform. Modular, versatile, and mission-driven, the Hydra Mark 15 quick and easy caliber changes give you a whole lot of options without costing a whole lot of money. And by Vault Pro, proudly manufacturing the finest American-made safes, vault doors, safe rooms, and storm shelters. When you buy from Vault Pro, your safety, security, and privacy is their only priority. And by Primary Weapon Systems, PWS is now offering their advanced BDE suppressors in 4 caliber options: 7.62, 9mm, 22, and 5.56. These suppressors offer revolutionary sound control, all while remaining lightweight and tough. Easy to clean, easy to install, easy to maintain. These suppressors will make shooting even better than it was before. If this story doesn't get your dander up, you're a lot more level-headed than I am. A Florida man was arrested for open carry on his own property.
He wore his gun outside his pants.
Daytona Beach police officers responded to a call about a mentally ill person and found that person's dog running around loose while the neighbor yelled for them to get the dog under control. Officer Allen casually saunters over to the neighbor's property where he finds Mr. Leggett is pretty upset because his 6-year-old daughter just got chased by the dog into her house while they were in the front yard feeding the family tortoise.
You think we sent the dog over here on purpose?
It happens all the time. She lets it out.
Okay, we're trying to deal with it. Take it easy.
It's nothing
Slow
to take it
down.
easy. Not a damn child's getting chased by a pit bull. Chase your kid, you see what happens.
Hey, man, take it easy.
It's wrong, man. If it happened to your kids, it'd be the same way.
Put your hands up.
It's your house.
Put your hands. Put your hands up.
My hands are right
Put your
here.
hands up.
My hands are here, sir.
Put your hands behind your back.
All right. I've done nothing wrong.
Officer Allen seems pretty upset himself about the loud talking, so he cuffs Mr. Leggett for willfully failing to respect his authority, then clears Mr. Leggett's pistol. Well, he pulls the mag out, starts to check the chamber, then gets distracted by something shiny and leaves the pistol fully loaded. Now at this point, some of you might forgive the officer for cuffing the guy and disarming him while he gets it all sorted out, but then he tells the guy he is being arrested for open carry.
What crime have I committed here?
Open carry.
It's private property.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Want to bet?
790 covers it.
Okay.
Mr. Leggett even cites the Florida statute regarding this activity. Just in case you were wondering, yes, it is indeed perfectly legal to carry openly on your own property in Florida. So this is the first person to tell him what he's doing is illegal, but Officer Allen is not going to allow silly things like the law to slow him down from enforcing the law. After a few minutes, Alan wanders over to the house to shake down the little girl for more info while still holding Leggett's Glock 26 in his hand. Another officer approaches with his own gun drawn because he sees Alan holding a firearm.
Where's your mom at, do you know? This is his. We're good. Where's your mom coming from, do you know?
Now at this point, I want to point out what Alan has done here actually qualifies as use of force against a 6-year-old kid. If anyone else did this, it would be considered brandishing. Then Alan lies to the other officer, claiming Leggett reached for his gun.
He's like this.
Dude, you always come like this close. So he like motioned for it?
He was like this, yeah.
Now, I don't remember seeing anything like that in the original context, so let's take another look.
You think we sent the dog over here on purpose?
It happens all the time. She lets it out.
Okay, we're trying to deal with it. Take it easy.
It's nothing
Slow
to take
down.
it easy. My damn child's getting chased by a pit bull. Chase your kid, you see what happens.
Hey, man, take it easy.
It's wrong, man. If it happened to your kids, it'd be the same way.
Put your hands up.
It's your house.
Put your hands. Put your hands up.
My hands are right
Put your
here.
hands up.
Nope. No furtive gestures, no threatening statements. Leggett is clearly upset, and legitimately so, because a land shark tried to chew on his baby girl. But nothing he is doing is remotely threatening, and let's remember, the cops came to his house. Then, for the second time, someone warns Alan about arresting Leggett for carrying on his own property, but this time he's warned by a fellow officer.
I got everything. I don't have to mirandize.
He's on his own property.
Later, as Alan, his sergeant, and his lieutenant are all discussing how they're going to hem him up and whether they're allowed to ruin this man's life and traumatize his family, his sergeant lets out this banger.
It gives that look. It says, I mean, I guess you can carry in your yard, but if you do it in an aggressive manner within sight of the public or something.
No public. It was just you. You walked in this yard, or you just walked?
I walked over there.
I mean, the one thing I found says you can open carry, like if you're trimming your trees and stuff like that.
So that makes 3 separate times this cop should have known he was about to arrest someone unlawfully. Maybe if they Googled a little harder, they would have found this flyer published by the Citrus County Sheriff's Office, which clearly states it is legal to carry openly on your own property. Obviously, these officers are consummate professionals.
Feet first or what?
Ass first.
Yeah.
The charges were eventually dropped, but here's hoping Officer Douche Nozzle goes ass first into a lawsuit. People think qualified immunity protects police from practically everything, but it rests on the notion that a cop was acting in good faith, doing what he thought was right. When you're told 3 times in a row what you're doing is illegal and you put your head down and bull right through it anyway, good luck in court. But hey, I'm not a lawyer because I was raised as a Christian and taught a thing or two about right and wrong. Now, as you can see from the date stamp on the body cam video, this all happened over 5 months ago. So why are we covering this just now? Well, partly because I just got my hands on the body cam video, which we will post down there in the doobly-doo as always, so you can review it yourself. But partly because now is the time for Florida to change its open carry law, and I want you guys to help me do it. Whether or not you live in Florida, I want you to help us hammer Kathy Passidomo.
Maquasi, no, Pacumasadi, no, Passamasi, a Quadamapati, a Passamadaddy, a Quadamapasi, a Quadamadi, Dapadaddy, Dapamasi, Quadapasi, Passapasa, Passaquasa.
Kathy Passidomo is the Florida Senate president, and she has stood in the way of every recent gun rights bill. I want you to pick up a phone every time you have a spare second, and I want you to call 850-487-5028, and I want you to simply tell her staffer you support open carry. Keep it brief, civil, and relentless. Vote early and vote often. Keep calling every time you think about what an injustice this man has endured. And donate to the organizations that are getting stuff done, like the GOA. And now, for your moment of zen.
Today, this 5'3", 125-pound, no-handed having self is gonna be shooting some 12 gauge. Go.
Hey friends, do you like pews and other pew-related things? Would you like to help us keep delivering you pure, uncut American pew propaganda at the low price of $3.50? We literally couldn't pay the bills without our sponsors, so do us a solid and get yourself something nice from them. You deserve it. I love you. I'm looking down at you, you're looking up at me. You are cold and tired, that is easy to see. I lower the rope to you, a bucket on a line. Your membrane will be soft and smooth and your heart will be mine. It puts the lotion in the basket. Bitch, put the lotion in the fucking basket.